I hear to tell you they will. So I will tell you with your party. I use a wheelchair for mobility. But I was born with cerebral palsy. My father did not find out until a year later. And it's hard. The doctors told him to his locker in the nursing home and forget about her. My parents chose to do the complete opposite. They raised me alongside my older brother, and we lived a regular childhood. I went to public school at first. I was in the special education class, but all I did worked really hard to get me to senior education classes. Yeah, I was going to high school. I had a wonderful high school experience. Yeah, people can see that I have friends who just treated me like you okay. They will figure out how to get a wheelchair and you got me to come. That's what I learned. It was never, we didn't know what it was at the time. We just did it. And I think that makes me a powerful advocate now. It is the way that I live. I had to learn how to speak of myself. When I got to college, my life changed. I no longer had the friends that I grew up with. That was the first time I was identified as a person with a disability. Everything was an issue. It was hard. It was difficult days. But I got through it. And I graduated. So I went to grad school. I really learned how to advocate for myself and for other people with disabilities. I learned that it's important to talk about what we need. It's really important to tell people we want to be included. I work hard for other people with disabilities to have the life that they want. It may not look like the way that I live it, but I just want to be the example of what inclusion looks like. It's not pretty all the time. And the measure you get your heart broken a lot by you. I just used to forgive and teach. And that's why I do the work that I do. I do it so people can have the life that they want and live out the dreams that they have. Thank you.